I've always loved this soundtrack, bro.
This won't take long.
You were great, Pascal.
Oh, you finally realized my greatness?
Nope, just leave. Yep, nobody's there.
Huh?
I just like when the that's my favorite part, bro. My favorite Pascal quote. Favorite Pascal and Sophie moment. Sophie just leaves in the middle of the talk and camera zooms out. Pascal's just alone.
We are very sad to announce and just like that, I win again.
So funny.
This won't take long.
Just gives her one compliment and that's it. It was like, don't continue it. She'll just keep going. Reminds me of that one Clash of Ninja 3, one Naruto Gekto Ninja Taisen 3, side mission. Where a guy literally brings Lee, Neji, and Tenten to the training field and shit. Well, not training field, you technically fight on the, not really training field when you think about it. You,
Get so lost in serious thought. About what? About how I could think more seriously.
You know what I forgot to do for stream highlights? The side missions. Wait, actually, I'll see, because if anything, I'll probably head on and do it. That's what I forgot to pop on for stream highlights, bro. The side missions. Low key though, I fucking forgot about that. I'm just thinking about that, bro, and I'm thinking like, wow.
That should buy us some time at least, right?
I'll check. I'm gonna see. I probably did forget, but either way, we can. If anything, I'll head on Clash of Ninja 2 afterwards, because it'd be good to get back to that nostalgia for the side missions. Cause I got the side missions I want to do again, so that would mean like Clash of Ninja 2's, Clash Ninja 3, and then
Asbel,
Rev
you're
1.
here. As you can see, we were ambushed and all my men slain. I alone managed to survive.
This place is dangerous. You should let us take it from here.
Impossible. I must settle things with my uncle personally.
Well then, at least let us accompany you.
Very well.
Actually, wait, never mind. I did them. I did do them. Wow, I forgot. Guess I did forget. What about for 3? Did I do them for 3? Let me check for 3. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I forgot to do them for 3. Fuck! I did them for 3. I did them for 3, and then I did them for. Damn, bro. I hate myself. Wow, I hate myself. I hate myself. Wow, 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 wow. What was I gonna say? I get reminded of that Clash Ninja 3 side mission where Guy literally brings Neji, Tenten, and Lee to the training field and shit. Well, not technically the training field. We battle around the academy in the afternoon. And it's like when you beat Guy, I think when you face Guy, well, technically you play as Guy. You play as Guy and beat all 3 of them. However, you got to do it 1v1 style, except that it's technically with team battle royale camera. And it's like when you beat I think you start off with Lee. Start off with Lee, and then crap. How did it go? You'll bring like start off with Lee, and then when you beat Lee, Neji literally just like makes an entrance. You know the whole sub effect and stuff like that. Like Neji just makes an entrance, and then Tenten makes an entrance, and they do the little pose.
No, stop! Don't come out. Richard, are you alright?
I always liked the battle animations and stuff, but like when you beat them,
isn't it? Or is it the poison you told me about?
it's like when you beat
the
them,
one given to your father.
Yes.
Guy and Lee have a moment, bro.
Tried to poison my father.
Guy and Lee have like a moment,
And as I expected, he did the same to me.
and it's like they're going on about the power of youth and shit.
He came at us.
Neji and Tenten try to back away, and he's all like,
Make him pay.
what should we do? I said, let's not do anything. Let's back away before they start roping us in.
We've wasted enough time. Let's go.
What I don't get, this is what I wanted to say, bro. I feel like Kishimoto did Neji wrong. Not in his death or anything like that. Yeah, it was a stupid death and pointless one. What I don't get is why Kishimoto bothered to even put Neji on Guy's squad. I mean, if you ask me, I think Neji deserved a better squad leader. Not that I'm saying
Yes. Ooh, Sharia, that feels great.
not that I'm saying
I've never heard of this healing method. It's acupuncture.
how do I say this? Not that I'm saying that Guy is bad. Everybody likes Guy, bro. It's just that for Neji, he kind of deserves like a serious squad, you know? I feel like Kishimoto just basically put Neji with anybody. Like, Neji is a gifted genius, and
Wouldn't you agree?
I know that all three of them are like upperclassmen and shit like that.
Sorry. To be honest, I don't really
I know that the three of them are like
anything.
upperclassmen and shit, and they're supposed to set a good example and stuff like that. They graduated mad fast and shit. But like, let me be honest with you, just for a minute. Let me just be honest with you just for a minute. Neji deserved better. I'm not saying that it was a shame for Lee to be his teammate and stuff like that, or for Tenten to be his teammate. I'm just saying Neji just deserved better, a better squad. That's all.
No one can stand before my blade.
Because like all of the training that Neji does with Guy, Lee, and Tenten, Neji just treats that as a joke. I mean, most of Neji's training he's done alone.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
And I'm gonna be honest with you too. Let's be honest. Guy's efforts were mainly spent more on Lee than Tenten and Neji. Because Lee is the closest to being like Guy. They're both literally the same. Yeah, I feel that exact way too. I feel that exact way too. Definitely with Kurenai.
Victory is ours.
Definitely with Kurenai for sure. It could either be Kurenai, Asuma. It's like, and don't get me wrong, I love Guy. I have no problem with Guy, but I feel as though Neji deserves so much better though. Cause like, remember the practice exercise that Team Guy had against Guy? And remember how like it was so easy? It's because Guy has always been soft on the three of them, in my opinion. I mean, he gave them an easy survival exercise and stuff like that. And remember what happened after they passed that survival exercise? Guy goes up to them and hugs them.
Okay, let's do this.
Don't get me wrong, Guy is the perfect. Guy's like the perfect he's literally the perfect sensei. No doubt about that.
Unbeatable! Amazing!
And unable to coordinate.
And right here, this is exactly how I feel right now. This is exactly how Neji must feel. This is exactly how Neji must feel, bro. This is exactly what I've been saying.
I think that's all of them.
So I think Neji should probably have deserved a much better sensei, like a much better teacher.
This won't take long.
But then again, Neji's like a damn prodigy. He's a genius, and it's like, and I just think a genius of his caliber and stuff should probably have a much better sensei. Guy is strong, and indeed there is no doubt. But like, something just tells me that Neji should go on to, like, you know, someone more wise and stuff. You know, someone more serious of Neji's caliber. That's all.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
I mean, think about it.
Pascal, what's an airhead?
I mean, think about it. Did Neji
So smart,
ever take Guy seriously?
your mind.
He never took his own teacher seriously. Majority of Neji's training he's done alone.
Very sad to
He's never really done it with Guy much except for the survival exercise.
Victory is ours.
I mean, let's be honest. Team Guy squad they're good, but like, for an upperclassman team, like, they're not fully coordinated all the time, though. I mean, like Tenten is just there dick riding Neji. Neji is just sitting there staying quiet and stuff. He hates being on the squad when you think about it. In my opinion, he kind of just hates being on the squad, and that he should probably be on a better squad. He beats the fuck out of Lee for one, so it's like, psh.
Major Victoria, what are you doing here?
I'm not here on Academy business. Surely you realize that.
You're Cedric's guard.
Gold star for you, young man. But you need to leave here.
No!
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
Focus.
Other than that, I would think that everybody else is fine. I just feel like Neji would probably feel it. I feel as though Neji probably doesn't belong in Team Guy. That's just how I feel.
I'll show you my true potential. Asterism line.
Impossible.
Ultra Ninja 3 Ultimate Contest. Oh yeah, that Neji actually fought against Asuma. Oh yeah, that's right. And Asuma was telling him, "Hold on, you don't really need to fight me." Like, he was like, "I'm fully aware of that. I want to test my skills against a Jonin." I'm like, like, I mean, aside from that being an OVA, aside from that being an OVA and stuff like that, I would assume that's like what, like canon or no, not canon, right? I would assume it's not canon since it's practically just like a game original story. But think about that for a sec. Neji, being a genius, he literally has the skills to face off against a Jonin.
Okay, let's do this.
I mean, think about it for a sec. Neji's so goddamn strong. He's the strongest genius there is in the Ninja Academy. That it took 3 fucking Jonin, bro. Took 3 fucking Jonin just to stop his ass from murdering the fuck out of Hinata. Why are you and all the other Jonin butting in? So the main branch gets special treatment, huh? Damn. Like Loki, Loki, remember that shit? Kakashi, Kurenai, and Guy had to step in to stop Neji? Oh my god, bro. So you tell me one Jonin would not be enough to stop Neji's rampage? Like, bro.
The throne room is just ahead.
I will admit,
My uncle may be
it was good to see Hinata literally speak the truth about Neji.
but he still has skill
Like-
with a blade. Are
Like,
we all
it
ready
was
for this?
it was good to see Hinata speak the truth about Neji.
May the
But,
wind
like-
guide our blades.
And you?
But like Hinata,
Let's head onward.
I would definitely say was like, she went she crossed the line a bit just by saying that.
He's back.
She
to
was like,
normal.
because you too are feeling pain as well, brother.
Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Let's just keep going.
And then it's like,
Just know that
he
I'll do
ran
whatever
straight
in my
for
power to
her,
make
bro.
sure we meet your goal.
And it's like, you don't just say that to somebody when you don't know what they went through in the past, bro. You don't know what Neji went through in the past, bro.
Richard, how dare you show your face here?
It's over, dear uncle. My army has the capital surrounded.
What? Is that really you?
What a stupid thing to say. I have come to avenge my father.
I am the rightful king of this land, and you will not stand in my way.
I mean, think about it for a sec. Neji's father's death, Hizashi's death, all in order to protect Hinata and stuff like that. And also to protect, you know, the Hyuga clan and everything like that. It's what literally created Neji's ideals on fate. Neji only became this way because of that. But it would also be like kind of why Neji at least shows a bit of distance and hate towards Hinata. Only because of the fact that his father had to suffer and stuff just to protect the main branch. So honestly, when people say Neji is wrong for what he almost did to Hinata, you gotta also consider how Neji feels. Neji's backstory and honestly like made his character, what actually brought up his character to begin with. I like Neji. He's such a good written character.
Oh, now that I'm finally this close.
They say a throne.
I mean, his father's death is literally what led to Neji hating
For it.
the main branch.
Seize it through treachery.
And that's what made him hate the main branch, but it also made him hate Hinata.
I'm glad you were able to learn this before you died, Uncle.
Stab. Comes the anime cutscene popping up.
Oh, and also, this is.
If I remember correctly,
Richard, that's enough.
Neji got a letter, and he was only able to read it until he was grown up years later. And then Neji learned the truth and everything of what happened.
I've finished what I can.
And it's like, when Neji cried after learning the truth, bro, I cried too, bro.
Now his soul can rest.
It seems you have achieved all of your goals, Your Highness. Congratulations.
Dallin, what's the situation?
The spies we placed in Verona opened the gates for our troops, and we entered without casualties. Only a few scattered soldiers still resist us. The city should be ours within the hour.
You know something? That wasn't in the manga though.
It is
The scene where
No.
the scene where Hayashi literally
This is only the beginning.
the scene where Hayashi literally gives Neji the letter,
In the
that was never in the manga. It was actually in the anime only.
correct.
as you say.
Time for the coronation. The people must have no doubt that I have ascended to the throne.
But it's also one of the reasons I love Naruto more than Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball doesn't get deeper than that, you know? Dragon Ball doesn't get deeper into the lore of certain things. They don't know how to explain backstories properly and shit. That's why I've always loved so much other animes, because they just knew how to do it correctly, bro. There were so many gifted creators that knew how to go into the lore of certain backstories of characters and stuff, and even farther into the lore of certain characters' families and stuff. Bro, I'm gonna keep saying this, bro. Pascal looks so beautiful in the anime cutscenes, bro. I keep saying that, bro. How many times I keep saying this, bro? We need new animes for Tales. Give us a gracious F anime. Use this animation as well.
The illustrious throne of this glorious kingdom. From this day forth, our land will enter a new age of prosperity. May the wind guide our blades. May the wind guide our
Sieg Zeong. Let me stop. He got the laugh. Here we go. Got the smirk. But that's not Richard though. That's
Hey, you're back! So, are things gonna work out with the prisoners or what? You know, you could just ask Richard directly.
yeah. It's like a repetitive shit. It's a repetitive thing that's been going on, like. And when you think about it, I would say
Asbel Lance, His Majesty requires your presence in the throne room.
I would honestly say,
Thank you. I'll be right there.
how do I say this? I think the only Dragon Ball anime that literally had a different set of plot
This might be about the prisoner.
was OG Dragon
Back in a
Ball.
bit.
OG Dragon Ball did the story so perfectly, in my opinion, bro. It did the story so perfectly, and it was Fist of the North Star and Berserk and many others that inspired Dragon Ball's story to be what it was that day. But then, like, when Z came along, Z is good and all, don't get me wrong, but when Z came along, the story just twisted into like a boring plot and everything like that. Like, that's how I feel. When they turned it over to Z, bro, we all love Z, but then, like, it just, like, that's when it just became repetitive.
Those knights who sided against His Majesty has been decided. In his infinite mercy, the king has chosen to forego their execution. Instead, the commanders will be stripped of their rank and titles and expelled from service.
Asbel, I summoned you here for a different reason. I have reached a decision regarding the current situation in Lant.
You have?
Earlier, we informed you that the Straton military has occupied Lant's Creus mines. Because of this,
We gotta go back and talk to Hubert.
Creus is nearly exhausted. If this continues, it will be a serious blow to our country's economy and the lives of our citizens. Such thoughts are deeply painful.
Because then, like, Dragon Ball just straight up became about protecting the Earth and stuff like that, and it, like, just goes on for that.
What kind of action?
It just continues to follow that all the way into the very end.
What? You can't! You'll initiate an all-out war with Strata! And the people of Launch will be caught in the middle!
We have sent numerous messages to the Stratons ordering their withdrawal. But they continue to cower behind their meaningless alliance with Archduke Cedric.
Because, like, the thing I liked about OG Dragon Ball's plot is mainly how it started off and stuff, and how it wasn't about, like, defending the Earth and stuff like that. Because at that point, it was just about Goku just defeating his enemies and stuff like that, and not about protecting the Earth. Because, like, this was like before Goku and them even, like, this was like
His Majesty has chosen you.
How do I say this? Because it was like, this was like before Goku and them even realized their mission and stuff like that. Before they realized their mission of protecting Earth and stuff like that. This was like when Goku first started off on Earth and everything like that, adapting to Earth life and shit like that, and just looking for the Dragon Balls and everything and all that stuff, which was good because they had like a big journey. But then, like, when Z came along, they stay in the same area.
Your Majesty, will you at least send me to Lant as an envoy?
Do you really think you can convince Strata to leave? As I remember, their commander is your brother, and the very man who drove you out in the first place.
Do not expect a different outcome just because you're related. Blood breeds hate as well as love. You need look no further than my late uncle to see this.
But that's crazy, though.
You are no different.
They just stay in the same area defending Earth and stuff like that, bro. And, like, in Z, Goku and them make the stupidest decisions, bro.
I haven't given up on repairing my relationship.
You know what I really hated, though?
Please, I beg
What I really hated, like,
give me one chance.
is
I will convince my
they just
brother to enter negotiations.
Very well.
because OG Dragon Ball did not do this because back then Goku and them did not sense power levels and stuff like that. This was like before they learned to sense energy and stuff like that. Like before they learned to fly and shit. Most of the characters could fly, but still, they just like in Z they just stand there like when they see the characters powering up and stuff like that, bro. You'd be like, oh my god, look at that energy. It's freaking crazy, bro. And it's like you see the sweat on them and stuff like that, bro. Like you stand there looking at them, charging up and shit, powering up and everything, when you can take the time to go attack them. All this time you spend getting a boner over their energy and shit like that, you can just go and attack them. Why do you stand there? No, like, but no lie though, I love Dragon Ball, bro. I just Just seeing the same thing over and over again kind of like annoys me. Like Goku and them just stand there getting a boner over their opponent's energy and stuff. Like it's like, oh my god, that's a lot of energy. What am I gonna do, bro? You could stop standing there and stop getting a boner over their enormous energy and just like attack them before they go into the next transformation. Like,
you have to listen to me. Our homeland is about to become.
you know how they start doing the. You know how they start doing
Richard is planning to invade
the.
Lon.
Oh my god, this is crazy, bro. Look at that energy, and they start like, you know how they start gasping and stuff like that. Like, that's a lot of things you're gonna see in Dragon Ball.
I'm coming with you.
I love it, bro. But it gets so funny. It gets so funny, bro, when you see it. It's so hilarious. It's like when you get used to watching. You guys know when you get used to watching an anime so much, bro. You notice the same repetitive stuff that's been repeating for the first couple of episodes, bro. It goes back. You know something? You know something?
You'll always be Captain Malik to me.
I can't stop. You know something?
Let's head for Lant.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe the episodes, right? Maybe we wouldn't have to cut to the ending credits so soon if Toei wasn't wasting their time doing all those scenes.
We've traveled all around Windor and haven't seen any sign of your.
What's going on,
your
Sto?
family or
You got
your
one?
friends.
Also, I haven't been on Brave Souls ever since I lost my Facebook.
And Pascal.
Ever since I lost my Facebook, my Facebook data. I used to share my Facebook data through Brave Souls and use it through there, but now they got rid of the Facebook data and I lost everything. So now I don't give a fuck about Brave Souls. Plus, that might probably be the next
No.
that might probably mean Brave Souls will shut down soon. I mean, sensing chakra or spiritual pressure. Well, for Chakra and Naruto, not many characters in general can sense it. Only special kinds of characters like Karin, for example. I mean, she can pretty much sense that. I think Naruto could also sense it in Sage mode. What the fuck? Am I hallucinating or the building was just gone for it? All right, let me not. Certain characters were able to sense it though. But Naruto, I don't think Naruto doesn't do that. I can definitely say that. For Naruto, they don't know. For Naruto, they don't rush. My bad. Not rush. They don't just keep characters in the same area all day, just like gasping about how powerful that shit is or anything like that. Naruto is fine. Bleach? I don't think Bleach does that either. They don't really do it all the time though, but like... They don't really do it all the time though. I just think... I honestly just think Dragon Ball does that shit too much. It's straight up Dragon Ball. Does it so many times. Yeah, I definitely like to see that as well. No doubt. I mean, but if it's at the expense of Super and Daima, I don't want to see it then. Got back on Brave Souls. What did you receive? 5 spirit orbs?
Captain, what are you doing out here?
Just thinking back on my old life as a knight. On all the lives I've saved and taken.
This shit wasn't even charged, bro.
Quite a
Come on.
I'm sure it is.
I'm only now realizing that being a knight means taking more lives than saving them. Lives are more than numbers, of course. But many who I killed were fighting only to save someone else. And if I atone for my sins by protecting those whom they sought,
I'm surprised they haven't really run out of stuff to add on there. Like,
down on another. Such a vicious
I'm
cycle.
surprised because
I wonder if we'll ever break
Do you think it's
they just kept, because like when they didn't have any ideas to do, they just kept on reusing other summons and stuff and just like adding, oh, a new Shikai Ichigo or blah blah blah. I don't know. Get spirit orbs. How the hell would you get spirit orbs? Would you have to like use your actual money just to get it and shit? I'm like, fuck no, man. Yep. Said you didn't finish 1,000 Year Blood War arc. Which are you watching? Are you watching dub or sub? Are you watching the ones on Toonami for 1,000 Year Blood War arc or?
Right?
Okay, so that explains it then. You okay? You don't watch your anime online? Dub episodes take a while to come out, mind you.
I think that's all of them.
Although then again, I did the same with Apothecary Diaries, so I mean. Oh yeah, they still got Raven's outfit? Good, okay. Laid back camp. Really good wholesome camp anime. Is this a recent one? Came out back in 2011, 2018? I'm about to say 2011 for a sec. I wonder if I should start the Sword Art Online games. It might probably be time. I'm just not sure the right time to actually start them. But maybe I could probably start up with the PSP games, then go on for the Vitas, and before going to the consoles.
They'll open it if we ask. At least they always have for me.
Yes, but Asbel is a different story. I think we should keep our distance.
So, Asbel? Can we be all sneaky?
Check the shortcut on the bottom.
Well, let me think. I suppose we could head to the canal and just follow it inside.
There was one game I remember. Hollow Realization. I think Hollow Fragment. Was on Vita and later on ported to PS4. And that's the... Is that the recent Sword Art Online game then?
Well, this is unexpected. I don't remember seeing you on my calendar.
Hubert, we have to talk. I won't ask you to accept unconditional withdrawal, but let's at least sit down and negotiate. Winder's supply of Creus is dangerously low, and if it runs out, the citizens will be in trouble. Please, Hubert.
Does Windor's new king really think that sending my brother will convince me to withdraw?
I asked to come.
Then you are naive.
Lieutenant, it's an emergency! Windor's army is attacking! They've come with staggering numbers, and our forces have already been pushed back into town!
What?
What the hey? We came here to stop a war!
So, you come to me under a flag of peace, but with an army at your back.
No!
Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream?
It's almost...
Didn't that game get a recent DLC, or...?
Order the troops into defensive formation. Hold Windor back no matter what the cost.
Yes, sir!
Hubert, please!
Richard's popping up,
I didn't
oh, that's
know
right.
anything about this. You have to believe me.
Then you're both a pawn and a fool.
What do we do?
Let's go outside. We have to find out what's happening.
Richard was too impatient. It's just him. "20 players do a quest?" Damn, bro, that's 20 Wi-Fis clashing between each other. Stop.
So, was your brother convinced? If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Richard, why are you doing this?
I already told you. I was planning on attacking Lant. I'm doing this for you, Asbel. Remember when I promised to help you reclaim your homeland?
I never asked for this, Richard!
Oh, I know, but I decided to do it anyway. The people of this land must understand that there will be no mercy for those who defy me.
No mercy? It seems like that's the only thing you ever talk about anymore. What you're doing is wrong.
No, what Lambda's doing is wrong.
So be it then. Before I proceed to deal with Lant, it appears that I'm going to have to deal with you first.
Sharia, take the others. Round up as many townspeople as you can and get them to safety. Hurry, while we're talking. Once the fighting starts, it'll be too late.
All right, Asbel. Come on, Sophie. Let's go. No, I'm staying. Come on. Asbel! Asbel!
I will ask you one more time, Asbel. What is it that I have done wrong? I thought that you, of all people, would always understand me.
You should know better. You can't control people through violence and fear. Nothing good ever comes of it. If that's the kind of ruler you are, then we'll never have true peace. Please, listen to me. Go back to the way you were.
You're serious. How disappointing. Everyone has betrayed me. And in the end, even you have!
Notice how the shadow of Richard's cape was showing. You noticed that, right?
Is that really Richard?
The shadow of his cape was showing for his original outfit.
How can he be so strong?
Maybe they updated that part.
Now die! Sophie, why did you come back?
To protect you.
There's that light, just like before.
Not you again. How long do you plan to stand against me?
Forever. This time I won't let them get hurt.
Sophie, is your memory back?
Lando's power is no joke.
No. It's happening again.
I like how Hubert was talking all that shit, bro, and still get his ass beat.
You betrayed me. You betrayed me!
We will survive.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Okay. Slash. Slash. Gotcha. Demon Fang.
I remember.
Demon Fang. Gotcha. Come forth. Detonate.
No mercy.
Come forth. Burn. Burn. I
Careful. Oh!
Your Majesty, you must withdraw! All men, fall back!
Asbel! Sophie! Hubert! Are you all right? Talk to me!
Sophie, are you all right? Hold on!
I'm fine. I remember now. I remember you. Every one of you. When you were young. Hubert was shy, but he tried his best and always worried about everyone. Sharia was sick, but that didn't stop her from being cheerful and friendly. And I remember Asbel. He was strong and kind. He always protected me, no matter what we faced. It's good to see you.
Yeah, indeed.
Lieutenant! Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. What's the situation outside?
Windor's army has retreated from the city, along with King Richard.
Deploy men to defend the gates immediately. Do not pursue Windor.
Yes, sir.
I failed to protect anyone again.
That's not true. You protected me, Asbel. You saved me. Just like you did when you were a child. I don't remember much, but still I'm glad. And yet, I wonder why. I'm scared, for some reason. I'm afraid to search deeper and remember my past.
Sophie.
And at the right time.
And as for Windor, large numbers of their troops remain deployed on the high roads leading to Grailside and Verona.
So they could easily stage another attack.
However, the Fendelians have shown recent signs of activity as well. We've deployed a squad to the Fendel border and are increasing our surveillance. If they plant something, we won't be caught off guard. Oh, and Lieutenant, what was that light that appeared during the last battle?
You need not include those details in your report.
Might I ask why? It could be a new weapon developed by the enemy.
Official reports are no place for guesswork and speculation.
Very well. But we still have to consider the Creus issue. Our higher-ups are demanding that we increase production in the Creus mines, and yet nothing has been done.
We lack the manpower to do it ourselves, and I will not force the people of Lant into hard labor. We are not here as a conquering force. We are their allies.
I suppose that's one way of putting it. However, you appear to be prioritizing the local people over the orders of our superiors.
You only think that because you still see me as a wayward orphan from Lant.
They're both cousins.
But isn't that precisely what you are?
I am a soldier of Strata. I cast aside my homeland 7 long years ago. Or rather, they cast me aside.
Oh man, I don't think we can get any closer.
It doesn't look like they're crossing the border. They're probably worried about Strata.
What will you do now, Asbel?
Just what I can, I think. I have to ensure that Lant isn't swept into another battle. And then there's Sophie. She died 7 years ago. She died protecting us. But now she's back, and not a year older. I may not understand it, but I'll make sure we don't lose her again.
Yeah, and we're totally gonna help. Right, Mr. Captain?
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, we came to investigate the Fendelian army, and we've done that. Let's head back into town.
Agreed. Come on, Sophie. It's time to go.
Can we visit the meadow?
Go ahead. Pascal and I will meet you in town.
Okay. Let's go, Sophie.
Bro, that was a kick-ass breakfast. That was a fucking kick-ass breakfast. Eggs, spam, bacon. Fucking good. But what's gonna be my next breakfast is chicken tenders and fries when my EBT reloads.